If life feels like a runaway train, you don't need motivation, you need a reset container. Hear me on this. When your days blur, when the calendar is barking and the notifications are nipping at your heels, the solution is not to wait around for a lightning bolt of inspiration. It's to put your life back on the rails with a simple track to run on. Let's get some moral clarity on the table because I love you and I will tell you the truth. Procrastinating is choosing to delay a better future. Time is the only thing you don't get back. When you are overwhelmed and you push off decisions, you are not lazy. You're just letting the train keep barreling downhill without brakes. That's not a character flaw. That's physics. No brakes, no control. So breathe. You're not the problem. Your lack of systems is the problem. The real enemy is friction too many steps between you and the good stuff. The real enemy is clutter, visual, digital, mental noise hijacking your focus. The real enemy is unclear defaults, no pre-decided, this is what I do when X happens. So every small choice becomes a battle. That's why you're exhausted before lunch. It's not because you're weak. It's because your day is 1,000 micro frictions deep. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to build you a reset container, 7 days, one tiny action per day, scheduled embarrassingly small, built for busy adults with real lives and real kids and real jobs and a real dog that somehow needs to go out exactly when you sit down. No guilt trips, no perfection traps, just micro commitments that lower friction and give you back the wheel. What will this give you? More time because you'll make fewer decisions. The defaults will decide for you. More energy because we'll fix the inputs, not lecture your willpower. Slightly better sleep, slightly better fuel, no life overhaul. More peace because we'll close open loops, the half-finished, half-decided mess humming in the background of your mind. Action relieves anxiety. You take one scheduled step, the noise dials down. You do not need a new personality. You need a simple 7-day system that runs even on your worst week. This is the plan. We'll start by stopping the bleeding 110-minute baseline to anchor you. Then each day will reclaim a piece of your life, your phone, your space, your energy, your body, your time, your people, and your future self. One day at a time, one vote at a time for the person you're becoming. If your life is a runaway train, I'm handing you the brakes. Not later, now. Put the system on the calendar and let's get you back on the rails. Okay, brakes in your hand. Here are the rules. And I want you to hear me like your friend who will not let you drown in your own perfectionism. Rule number 1, reduce the scope. Make it embarrassingly small. If your first reaction is that's too easy, good, now we're talking. Rule number 2, stick to the schedule. Same time every day for 7 days. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Intensity burns hot and fades. Consistency builds trust with yourself. And right now, trust is the muscle we're training. Why a reset works is simple psychology. Short horizons, lower resistance. Your brain will sign the contract if it's 7 days. Not forever. You can do almost anything for 7 days. And when you do something tiny at the same time for a week, momentum becomes the motivator. You won't be white-knuckling willpower. You'll be riding the satisfaction of, I did it again. Action first, relief second, motivation third. That's the sequence. Do not wait to feel like it. Schedule it, then do the tiny thing. Let's define your micro commitment so there is zero confusion. 5 to 15 minutes max, or one clear behavior that you can complete without thinking. If it takes longer than that, you're doing it wrong. Cut it in half, then cut it in half again. 10 minutes of a reset room tomorrow? Perfect. 1 drawer only? Even better. A 2-minute phone boundary? Great. 1 glass of water before the coffee? Yes. 10 minutes of movement? Love it. The size is not the point. The schedule is the point. Reduce the scope, stick to the schedule. Because I know you, I'm giving you a simple tool that takes away the drama. A printable tracker. 7 boxes, 1 box per day. Write your 1 micro commitment at the top for the week. Then check a box when you do it. No essays, no mood diaries, no catch-up boxes. 1 commitment, 1 check mark. If you don't have a printer, draw 7 boxes on a sticky note. Put it where your eyeballs land every morning by the coffee maker, on the bathroom mirror, on your laptop. Visibility is accountability. You see it, you do it, you check it. That's the game. Identity framing matters. So I'm going to hand you a new line to say to yourself. This week, I am becoming the kind of person who keeps promises to myself. Not perfect, promises. You are training your brain to believe you again. Every check mark is a vote. Every on-time tiny action is you casting that vote for your future self. So here's your move right now. Pick your 7-day window and a 10-minute slot that is the same every day. Set an alarm with a name. Promise to myself. Tape the tracker where you'll see it. We start tomorrow. Embarrassingly small. Non-negotiably scheduled. Reduce the scope. Stick to the schedule. That's how we put the brakes on, and that's how you get your life back. Before we touch day one, we do the 10-minute baseline. This is triage. We don't fix your whole life today. We stop the bleeding and create one reliable anchor you can grab even when the waves are high. Hey, it's your buddy Mel, and I am right here with you. Breathe. We're going to make this so simple. Your future self will laugh at how doable it was. First, a fast audit. What's draining you most right now? Time leaks, energy leaks, or mental noise? Pick one, not three, one. Time leaks look like lost hours to scrolling, email, ping pong, and wandering between tabs. Energy leaks feel like crashy afternoons, revenge bedtime procrastination, and a diet of coffee plus I'll eat later. Mental noise is the swirl, open loops, cluttered counters, 47 half-finished tasks humming in the background. Name your primary pain out loud. That's the artery we're compressing this week. Now, choose your reset anchor. One daily time you can actually control. Right when you wake up, your lunch break, or after the kids are asleep. Be honest about your season. If mornings are chaos, don't be a hero. Take the evening slot. If nights unravel, claim the first 10 minutes after you wake. Your anchor is where your 10-minute promise will live for 7 days. Set the alarm right now and name it promise to myself. Same time every day. Reduce the scope. Stick to the schedule. Next, the behavior as truth test. If somebody could only see your actions from last week, what would they say your priorities are? That's not a shaming question. It's a clarity question. Behavior tells the truth. This week, we're installing a new truth. I keep a 10-minute promise to myself. On time, no drama. That identity vote is worth more than any perfect plan you never execute. Friction design starts tonight. Put the tracker where your eyes land, at your anchor time, on the coffee maker, the bathroom mirror, or your laptop. Prep one tiny environmental change that lowers resistance to your promise and raises resistance to your biggest leak. If time is leaking through your phone, move the charger out of the bedroom or put the phone in a different room during your anchor. If energy is leaking, fill a water bottle and put it beside the tracker and set one easy breakfast or snack within reach. If mental noise is bleeding you dry, clear one small surface where you'll sit for your 10 minutes, just one end table, one corner of the counter. Make the good thing obvious and easy. Make the slippery thing inconvenient. And remember the sequence, because this is everything. Action first, anxiety drops, clarity rises. You're not going to think your way out of overwhelm. You're going to move your way out 10 minutes at a time, on schedule. The second you take the action, your nervous system stops scanning for danger and starts registering control. That's the relief. Then the momentum shows up. Then the belief. So here's your baseline right now. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Minute 1, name your biggest leak. Minutes 2, 3, pick your anchor and set the alarm. Minutes 4, 10, place the tracker where you'll see it and make one environmental tweak that helps tomorrow's promise happen without a fight. That's it. We stop the bleeding today. Tomorrow, we start stacking wins. I love you. I believe in you. And this is the moment you take your time and your peace back. Day 1 starts right now with one decision that will change everything. If you control your first scroll, you control your day. I am not exaggerating. Your phone is a slot machine in your pocket. And the house always wins when you wake up and pull that lever before your brain is even online. You're not weak. You're wired. The system is designed to hijack your attention, spike your anxiety, and hand your focus to everybody else's agenda before you've even found your glasses. Today, we put your hands back on the wheel. Here's the micro commitment. The first 30 minutes of your day are phone free. If mornings are chaos for your season of life, your boundary is the first 30 minutes after you arrive home in the evening. Same rule, same power. Remember our mantra, reduce the scope, stick to the schedule. If 30 feels like Everest, start with 10 and build, but make it time-bound every day, no drama. Why this matters is simple. Attention is your time. Where your attention goes, your day goes. Scrolling is a silent thief. It steals your freshest focus and replaces it with comparison, urgency, and other people's priorities. Cortisol up, peace down. And let's tell the truth, one quick check becomes 27 minutes of nothing you meant to do. You don't rise to the level of your intentions, you fall to the level of your defaults. So we're installing a new default. Make it obvious. Add friction. Tonight, charge your phone outside the bedroom, kitchen counter, hallway table, anywhere you cannot grab it, half asleep. If you need an alarm, use an old school one or set a smart speaker. Put your phone on grayscale. It makes junk food look like broccoli. Remove one addictive app from your home screen. Email, social, news, just one. Log out or move it to the last page in a folder named Later. Set do not disturb or focus so notifications are blocked until your boundary ends. We are not relying on willpower. We are engineering fewer temptations. Now replace, don't just remove. Decide your neutral morning sequence. Water first, big sip. Glass waiting by the sink. Breathe 5 slow breaths. Stretch for 2 minutes. Shower. Sit with coffee and stare out the window. Write 3 lines in a notebook. What matters today? One win from yesterday. One tiny step you'll take. If your anchor is at night, same idea. Water, a short walk around the block, a 2-minute tidy of one surface, 3-line journal. Neutral, simple, soothing. Your 10-minute promise from the baseline lives inside this boundary. That's your anchor. On schedule, identity vote right here. Say it out loud. I'm the kind of person who starts my day on purpose. If someone watched only your first 30 minutes tomorrow, would they say, you run your day, or your feed does? Behavior tells the truth. This week, the truth is you. Prep it now. Phone on the charger outside the bedroom. Grayscale on. One app off your home screen. Alarm set for your boundary with a name. Start on purpose. Water glass out. Notebook and pen where your eyes land. Tomorrow, when the alarm ends your boundary, you check the box on your tracker. Action first, anxiety drops, clarity rises. Day 1 is you taking your brain back. I love you. You've got this. Day 2 is where you feel peace in your body. Fast. A calmer space is a calmer nervous system. I want you to imagine walking into your kitchen tonight and your eyes don't trip on a single pile. Your shoulders drop. Your jaw unclenches. That's not decoration, that's biology. Visual clutter is a stack of open loops, and your brain reads every loop as unfinished business. That's why you can't sit down. That's why you keep popping up to just move that thing. Today, we close loops the easy way. Micro commitment is simple. Set a timer for 15 minutes and reset one high traffic area. 1, kitchen counter, entryway, drop zone, bedside table, front seat of your car. This is not an organizing project. We are not building shelves, labeling bins, or color coding your spices. This is surface level only. Trash out, dishes to sink, mail into one stack, wipe once, put obvious items back to their obvious homes. We are lowering cognitive load, not auditioning for a makeover show. Reduce the scope, stick to the schedule. Same time as your daily anchor if you can. If your anchor is morning and the kitchen's chaos, then choose the entryway. If your anchor is evening, do the bedside or the car right when you get home. Keep it embarrassingly small. You'd be amazed what you can do with 15 honest minutes. Make it obvious and easy. Build a reset caddy, trash bag, recycling bag, a damp cloth, and one catch-all basket. Put it at the edge of your chosen space before the timer starts. Take a quick before photo, not for Instagram, for your brain. Start at the left, move right, no hopping. If you find something that belongs elsewhere, it goes into the basket. You are not touring the whole house. You are resetting this one runway so your nervous system can land. Here's the rule that will save you from perfection. Stop when the timer ends, even if it's mid-pile, and leave 10% undone on purpose. Yes, on purpose. One tiny stack, one corner. Why? Because you are rewiring the belief that peace only arrives when everything is perfect. Peace arrives when you decide enough is enough for today. Take the after photo, compare, feel the drop in noise. That feeling is your reward loop, satisfying on purpose. Teach your brain what done looks like. Done is a clear surface and one contained stack for later. Done is not empty drawers. Drawers are tomorrow, use problem or never. Today's win is visible calm. Action first, anxiety drops, clarity rises. You'll feel it the second you wipe that final swipe and hear the timer ding. Continuity matters. So choose your reset room strategy for the week. Option A, same space, every day, 15 minutes, watch it stabilize and become a true default. Option B, rotate the 4 zones counter. Entry, bedside, car, if your brain craves novelty. Both are systems. Pick one and commit for 7 days. Identity vote right now. I'm the kind of person who resets one space on schedule. Behavior tells the truth. Set the timer name to instant calm. Prep the caddy. Snap the before. 15 minutes. Stop at the ding. Leave 10% undone. Check the box on your tracker. That's day 2, 1 space, 1 win, instant calm. I love you. You've got this. Day 3 is where we fix your power supply. You are not unmotivated. You're underfueled and underslept. If your brain feels like molasses by 2 p.m., if everything feels hard and small annoyances explode into big reactions, that's not a personality issue. That's an input issue. Energy is not willpower. Energy is inputs. Fix the inputs and the outputs fix themselves. So today, we're not overhauling your life. We're installing one tiny scheduled input that stabilizes your system. You have 2 options. Pick one, schedule it at your anchor, and do it every day for the next week. Option A, sleep. Set a lights down alarm for 30 minutes earlier than you normally crash, not bedtime lights down. When it goes off, overheads off, lamps only, screens off, and yes, the phone stays out of the room. We already moved it. Keep it there. Create a 2-minute wind down. You can do half asleep. Brush teeth, fill a water glass for bedside, jot 3 lines in a notebook to dump the swirl, 1 worry, 1 gratitude, 1 intention for tomorrow. Cool the room, couple degrees. That's it. Reduce the scope. Stick to the schedule. When the lights down alarm rings, you're not negotiating. You're honoring the system that makes tomorrow easier. Option B, fuel. Add 1 stabilizer, 1 high-protein breakfast or snack at a consistent time. We are not taking anything away. We're adding something that steadies you. No Pinterest meals, real-life food you can assemble in under 3 minutes, Greek yogurt with berries and a drizzle of honey, 2 eggs scrambled, hard-boiled, or folded into a quick wrap, a protein shake scoop, water or milk, shake, done, cottage cheese with tomatoes and salt, a handful of nuts and an apple, leftover chicken or chili in a mug, a tuna packet with crackers. Put your stabilizer where your eyes land. Yogurt at eye level in the fridge, shaker bottle by the coffee maker, boiled eggs in a clear container, nuts in your bag, tuna in your desk drawer. Make the good thing obvious and easy. Here's why this matters. When your blood sugar is stable and your sleep is 30 minutes deeper, your irritability drops, your rumination slows, and your everything is hard feeling softens. Your brain stops screaming for emergency hits of dopamine and starts letting you focus. That peace you felt in your reset room, you're going to feel it inside your body. Tie it to the schedule. If your anchor is morning, your stabilizer is breakfast, right after water. If your anchor is evening, your stabilizer is a 3 p.m. snack and your lights down alarm at night. Name the alarms. Lights down equals tomorrow easier. Protein equals power on. Visibility is accountability. Identity vote right now. Say, I'm the kind of person who protects my energy inputs. Behavior tells the truth. Set the alarm. Stage the food. Put the shaker by the coffee. Eggs ready. Yogurt front and center. When the alarm goes, do the thing. Action first. Anxiety drops. Clarity rises. Check your box on the tracker. That's day 3. No drama. No overhaul. One input. On schedule. You steady your energy. You steady your life. I love you. You've got this. Day 4 is about momentum. And I want you to hear this like a drum beat in your head. Your brain doesn't need a breakthrough. It needs you to move. Action relieves anxiety. Sitting and thinking grows dread. Moving shrinks it. When you're overwhelmed and you wait to feel like it, you are handing your day to the runaway train again. We are not doing that. We are flipping the switch with the smallest possible dose of proof. Here's the micro commitment. 10 minutes of movement, minimum. Walking counts. Stairs count. Mobility on a mat. Marching in place. Dancing in your kitchen. Parking at the far end of the lot and doing 2 loops before you go in counts. Schedule it like a meeting at your same anchor time. Put it on the calendar with a name. Move equals mood shift. If today smacks you in the face and 10 feels impossible, do 2. Yes, 2 minutes. The win is showing up on schedule, not your performance stats. Reduce the scope. Stick to the schedule. Let me teach you the psychology so your brain stops arguing. Anxiety is energy without direction. When you sit, that energy ricochets inside your skull. Your thoughts get louder. Your body reads your stillness as we might be stuck, and your nervous system stays on high alert. The second you move even a little, your body gets a new signal. We are doing something. Blood flow up, muscle tension down. Your brain recalibrates from threat scanning to task doing. That's why even a 5-minute walk changes your mood. Not magic, mechanics. Action first, anxiety drops, clarity rises. Make this obvious and attractive. Stage the start. Shoes by the door. Mat unrolled where your eyes land. Leash ready if you've got a dog who will gladly coach you. A movement menu on a sticky note with 3 options you can do anywhere. 1 0-minute walk, 1 0-minute mobility flow, 10 flights of stairs or step-ups on a sturdy step. Press play on a power playlist or a favorite podcast only during this block. Save it as a treat you unlock by showing up. Tie it to a reward. Coffee after the walk, shower after the stretch, your favorite latte you pick up on the loop back. Obvious, attractive, easy, satisfying. Plan for friction. If it's raining, you walk the halls or march in place by a window. If you're in work clothes, you do ankle circles, shoulder rolls, and a brisk lap around the building. If you have kids, it's a family dance-off or stroller push. If you miss your anchor, you do your 2-minute minimum before bed and check the box. Never miss twice. Keep the system alive. Identity vote right now. Say it with me. I'm the kind of person who keeps my body online. Behavior tells the truth, so set the alarm. Body online. Lay out your shoes. Cue the song. When the alarm hits, you stand up and start before your mind negotiates. Start the music, start the body, the mood will follow. 10 minutes, stop on time, leave wanting a little more, check your box. That's day 4. You just turned the key on momentum. I love you. You've got this. Day 5 is where we stop living in your head and start running your day on paper. Yesterday, you moved your body. Today, we move your attention. Because listen to me, overwhelm is not a character trait. It's a pile of unmade decisions rattling around between your ears. Your brain is a terrible storage unit. It misplaces priorities, exaggerates emergencies, and replays the same open loops until 2 a.m. Peace is often just decisions you finally wrote down. That's what we're installing right now. Micro commitment, 10 minutes. On your anchor, grab a piece of paper or open a notes app and create 3 lists. Must do, should do, not doing. Set a timer. Headings at the top. That's it. Reduce the scope, stick to the schedule. You are not planning your life. You are clearing the runway for today. Here's the why. When you externalize your thoughts, your nervous system stops trying to juggle. The tabs close, anxiety drops, clarity rises. The act of writing is action, not magic. Mechanics. You move your hand. Your brain receives the message. We are deciding now, and the static quiets. Now, the rules that protect your peace must do is 3 items, max. If everything is a must, nothing is. These are the only tasks that get your best brain today, deadlines, essential appointments, or one meaningful needle mover that future you will thank you for. Be specific and small. Call dentist, book cleaning, not deal with health, draft intro paragraph, not finish book. If it can't start and move in 30 minutes, it's too big. Shrink it. Should do is your guilt pile turned orderly. Errands, nice to haves, housekeeping moves, follow-ups. Dump them here so they stop buzzing in your skull. You can chip at these in scraps of time after your must get oxygen. Not doing is your power list. This is where you put the things you are explicitly not giving energy to today. Projects you're tempted to start, rabbit holes you love to spiral into, non-urgent favors, that closet you'll tackle next Saturday. Write them down. Say it out loud. Not today. You are protecting your focus like it matters because it does. Add this boundary sentence right under your headers and star it. If it's not on the must-do list, it's not getting my best energy today. Put that line on a sticky note beside your keyboard. That's your fence. Behavior tells the truth, and this sentence turns your truth into a system. When the timer dings, circle the number one must. Open your calendar and give it a 45-minute focus block right after your anchor. Phone in another room, or on Do Not Disturb Day, one taught you how. Close extra tabs. Start before you feel like it. Action first psychology, remember? Do the first small step you wrote. When you finish, check it off and feel that hit of relief you earned. Midday, take 60 seconds. Glance at the lists. Adjust one thing if reality threw a curveball. End of day, do a tiny shutdown. Cross what's done. Arrow one carryover to tomorrow. And rewrite fresh in the morning. These 3 lists become your daily reset template long after these 7 days end. 10 minutes to aim your day. 10 minutes to quiet your mind. 10 minutes to run your system, not your stress. Identity, vote. Right now, I'm the kind of person who decides on paper. Set your 10-minute alarm and name it clarity. Right, must, should, not, doing. Keep must to 3. Speak the boundary. Schedule the first block. Check your tracker when you execute. Peace is the decisions you finally wrote down. You just gave yourself time back. I love you. You've got this. Day 6 is where we stop doing this alone. You don't need more self-control. You need more support and fewer silent resentments. Systems aren't just checklists and timers. Your environment includes people. Change sticks when your tribe makes it normal. So today's micro commitment is tiny and powerful. Send one message or have one 5-minute conversation that creates support. Ask, apologize, appreciate, or clarify. One move, on schedule, every day this week. Here's why this matters. Belonging is fuel. When you're surrounded by folks who expect you to protect your energy, write your 3 lists, and take your 10-minute walk, you don't have to be a superhero. You just have to be present. When you're isolated and swallowing little irritations, your nervous system runs hot and the backlog turns into exhaustion. Not magic. Mechanics. People are part of the system. Reduce the scope. Stick to the schedule. One message. Copy these scripts word for word if you want. Ask, I'm doing a 7-day reset. Can you check in with me Friday and ask if I did my 10-minute promise? Or I'm overwhelmed. Can we split this? I'll do meals, you do cleanup, and let's reassess Sunday. Or will you be my 10-minute movement buddy this week? We text done after we move. Apologize to clear static. I went dark and dropped the ball. I'm sorry. I'm installing a simple system so it doesn't happen again. A 10-minute check-in every morning. Can we reset and start fresh? Appreciation builds glue. Quick note to say thank you for holding it down yesterday. I saw it. It mattered. You matter. Clarified to prevent friction. New boundary to protect my sanity. I won't be on text after 7 p.m. I'll respond by 10 a.m. next day. Or I need 48 hours for non-urgent requests. If it's urgent, please write urgent in the subject. Install the no new resentment rule right now. Tiny resets today prevent the backlog that turns into bitterness tomorrow. If something dings you, you clear it in one sentence within 24 hours. That didn't sit right with me. Can we tweak it like this? Short, kind, scheduled. You are protecting the relationship like it's part of your health, because it is. Make this obvious and easy. Put a 5-minute block on your calendar at your anchor called Support Ping. Pre-write 2 messages in your Notes app. Keep a short list of names by your tracker, partner, friend, coworker, neighbor. When the alarm goes, you send one, not a paragraph. One ask, one appreciation, one apology, or one clarify. Check the box. Expand the village this week. Join one group where your desired behavior is the normal behavior. Coworker, focus huddle at 9 a.m., a neighborhood walk at 7 p.m., or a text chain called 10-minute wins. Visibility is accountability. If we only saw your messages, would we believe you're alone or supported? Behavior tells the truth. Identity vote right now. I'm the kind of person who asks for what I need. Say it out loud, then pick one name, paste the script, hit send, and breathe. Action first, anxiety drops, clarity rises. You just made your system social. I love you. You've got this. Day 7 is how you keep the gains without needing a perfect life. Success isn't a perfect week. It's a system that makes restarting automatic. Take a breath. You did 7 days of tiny, scheduled actions. Today, we give future you a standing appointment so the wins repeat themselves. Here's the micro commitment. A 5-minute weekly planning ritual. Pick a day and time right now, Sunday evening, Friday lunch, or Monday 8 a.m., and put it on your calendar as a recurring appointment for the next 12 weeks. Name it Future Self Appointment. Non-negotiable. Reduce the scope, stick to the schedule. When the appointment hits, you do 4 things in order. First, review the tracker. Circle the easiest, win the habit that felt like I can do this even on a bad day. That's your keystone habit for the next month. Easy wins compound because you actually do them. If you control your first scroll, if you reset one surface, if you sip water and eat a protein snack, if you walk 10 minutes, that single vote stabilizes everything else. Second, schedule the keystone. Open your calendar and block the daily slot at your anchor time for the next week. 10 minutes, same name every day, on purpose, instant calm, power on, or body online. If your week looks wild, fine. Shorten the blocks. Keep them daily. Consistency beats intensity. Behavior tells the truth. Third, install the never miss twice plan. You will miss. You're human. The win is how fast you restart. Write this line into your calendar notes. If I miss, I do the 2-minute version at the very next anchor and check the box. That's it. No autopsy, no drama. The secret to winning is knowing how to lose. Miss once, reset fast, back on the rails. Fourth, season of life permission. Your systems flex. Your identity stays. If you're in a caregiving crunch, move your anchor earlier and shrink the dose. If hormones wreck your sleep this week, make sleep your keystone and let movement be your 2-minute minimum. If kids' activities hijack evenings, switch to mornings for 7 days. You're not flaky. You're strategic. The identity is fixed. I'm the kind of person who keeps a small promise on schedule. The form that promise takes can change with the season. Now lock in one environmental tweak that makes your keystone the default. Pick one and lock it for 30 days. Phone charger lives outside the bedroom. Done. Shoes by the door with socks tucked inside. Done. Grocery staple on auto repeat eggs, yogurt, protein powder, berries. Done. Reset caddy parked at the edge of your chosen surface. Done. Make the good thing obvious and easy. Make the slippery thing inconvenient. Close the appointment with a 3-line check-in. What worked? What felt heavy? What do I simplify next week? Then you're out. 15 minutes. Stop on time. You just made your week restart itself. Identity vote right now. I'm the kind of person who restarts fast. Say it out loud. Put the recurring event on your calendar. Circle the easiest win. Block the time. Choose the tweak. Action first. Anxiety drops. Clarity rises. You don't need perfect. You need automatic restarts. I love you. You've got this. Okay, friend. Take a breath with me. Look at what you just did. You took your attention back from your phone. You created instant calm in one space. You stabilized your energy with one simple input. You moved your body for 10 honest minutes. You got your decisions out of your head and onto paper. You rebuilt support. You gave future you an appointment. That's not motivation. That's a system. And what happens when you run a system? You get more time because you're not redeciding all day. You get more energy because your inputs are steady. You get more peace because the open loops are closed. That's the transformation. And we're going to lock it in right now. Do the 7-day tracker challenge with me right now, not later. Grab a scrap of paper. If you have a printer, print the tracker from the show notes. If not, draw 7 boxes big enough to check. Label them day 1 through day 7. Under day 1, write your start time and the name of your first block. 7 a.m., start on purpose, or 8:30 p.m., instant calm. Write it down. Set the alarm for that time and name it so your brain knows exactly what it means. You are making a promise so small you can't miss and so scheduled you won't forget. Reduce the scope. Stick to the schedule. Here's your identity vote. You're the kind of person who follows through. Prove it with 1 check mark today. That's it. 1. You're not fixing your whole life this afternoon. You are taking one tiny action that starts the engine. Action first, anxiety drops, clarity rises. When the alarm hits, you do the thing, you check the box, and you feel that little rush of, I did it. That's momentum. That's belief growing because behavior tells the truth. Now, because I want you supported, do 2 quick platform moves so you don't miss a beat. Please hit subscribe. It's free. Turn on notifications, ring the bell so you get the nudge when the daily micro commitments and the follow-up episode drop. You're the kind of person who sets up systems that make good choices the default. Subscribing is environmental design for your brain. If you're the person who likes supporting people who support you, this is how you support your friend Mel Robbins and, more importantly, how you support yourself. And listen to me, because I know how brains work. There will be a day this week that goes off the rails. That's not failure. That's life. Never miss twice. You do the 2-minute version at the very next anchor and you check the box. No autopsy, no drama. The secret to winning is knowing how to lose and restart fast. So here's our finish line and our starting line. Draw the 7 boxes, write your day 1 start time, set the alarm, and check 1 box today. 1 tiny action is the start of getting your life back. I am so proud of you. In case no one else tells you, I love you and I believe in you, go take that first tiny action. Then come right back here, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and keep watching. We're just getting started.